none of these men out here risking their life, to give us entertainment. So I had to give y'all 100% real deal boxing talk. Now, one fight that I'm, waiting to get over with that I'm really sick and tired of hearing about is AJ versus Uzsyk. I'm really tired of even talking about this fight, hearing about this fight. This feel like this fight been going on for a year and a half. Me personally, due to the fact that AJ is with Robert Garcia, I think that he will win. Robert Garcia changes fighters. He make fighters learn the fundamentals of the sport. I know for a fact that AJ is weak for a left hook. Hopefully that don't land on him when he go against Uzsyk. Uzsyk is a southpaw fighter, so you won't see too many left hooks. So that should help AJ out a lot. But AJ should use his size advantage, and AJ should come throwing a lot of combinations and going towards the body. He's the bigger fighter, which means more weight to him. He could hurt Uzsyk to the body early in the fight. He should lean on Uzsyk. He should use all that to an advantage. There's no way that a cruiserweight, and I'm sorry, I know boxing it takes skills to pay the bills. Uzsyk got skills. I think a two-time Olympian champion. I ain't taking nothing away from him. But Joshua coming in a heavyweight, and he's on there letting this dude go out there and beat up on him. That should not happen in this fight at all. AJ should go out there, use his size advantage, be more aggressive, but be more aggressive in the later rounds. One thing, conditioning. See, the reason AJ probably got beat up in the first fight was due to the fact of conditioning. He probably wasn't in better shape than Uzsyk. So that's why with me and a lot of people who sit up here screaming, oh, you let a cruiserweight beat you, that cruiserweight probably had better conditioning, which is why he won. We didn't heard from the AJ. AJ has said, he had to let his team go due to the fact of this fight because they weren't telling him that, he was losing the fight. And like I said, that's where them yes men come in. So you really need somebody beside you who's going to sit there and tell you the truth. Bro, you are losing this fight. You're letting a cruiserweight beat you. Why are you out there boxing him? Go lay on him. Use your size advantage. Beat his body up. Tie him out for the later rounds. He is too small for us to lose to him. That's what his corner should have been telling AJ. He is too small for us to lose to him. You better not come back to this ring. Come back to this corner, and you ain't won no round against a cruiserweight. I don't care how many gold medals he won. Use your size advantage. AJ's weakness is a left hook. Uzsyk ain't gonna be throwing no left hooks from no distance. Not when you got that supposed to use that jab and straight right hand, which is the most efficient punch when you fighting a southpaw, the straight right hand. That's what he's supposed to be using against you. AJ has good reflexes. I've seen him fight southpaws before. He didn't beat a lot of southpaws, but for some reason, he can't do what he was doing in the ring against Uzsyk on other fighters. He has a perfect straight right hand, AJ. But he wasn't using against Uzsyk. I don't know why. I predicted him to beat Uzsyk the first time because I seen how good he was against southpaws, how sharp he was. But AJ, for some reason, does not like to throw the straight right hand against Uzsyk. Is it Uzsyk's footwork? Is the way he jumped back from, he creates distance? What is it? But dealing with Robert Garcia, a hell of a trainer. I take nothing away from Robert Garcia. Like I tell y'all, no bias talk, no racism on his channel. I believe Robert Garcia is racist. But that takes away nothing from his boxing knowledge and what I have seen him do with fighters. And I give him full credit for what he's did with fighters like Marcos Maidana. So when he go in there with AJ, I feel he will be the best thing for AJ, to be more aggressive, don't go in there and have a boxing match with Uzsyk. Don't do the Canelo Alvarez mistake like he did against Floyd Mayweather. He wanted to prove to the public he was a better boxer than Floyd. You are 20 pounds heavier than him. Go out there and beat his body up and his legs. And then you attack him in the later rounds after the 5th round or something. It's all about strategy in boxing. It's all about strategy. Yeah, you bigger than me, you faster than me, you hit harder than me. But once I break your body down, you become the same level of a fighter as everybody else after the 5th round. That's the way I look at it. I've never boxed before, but if I box, my main attack in the early rounds would be that person's body. Especially if I knew that they was a superb boxer, they had a lot of skill set. You know, I knew I couldn't beat them as far as boxing ability. Oh, I'm going at your legs and your body the whole first 5 rounds. I ain't throwing no headshots. I ain't throwing no headshots until the 6th, 7th round. I may lose on the cards, whatever, but I have a better chance of breaking your body down and beating you as a bigger fighter than you sitting up there out punching me and beating me because you're a better boxer than me. You know, I'm not finna let you do that to me. I'm attacking everything. Let me see what Shadow Hunter had to say. Thank you all for coming in and watching the video. Shadow Hunter, what you say? I think Uzsyk was too fast and took away Anthony Joshua's jab, which caught Anthony Joshua off guard. Yeah, I think when you take away a jab from an orthodox fighter, they really have to go into their bag of tricks because a jab for whether a southpaw or orthodox is very important. But I think more orthodox fighters rely on their jab more than anything. You know, you can't throw too many punches. You don't supposed to throw a left uppercut. If you're an orthodox fighter, that's the most dangerous punch you can throw if you're if you're a right-handed fighter. The rounds Anthony Joshua win, he landed a lot of body shots and straight right counter. That's what he needs to do against a southpaw. And after he throw his straight right, he should duck down and come in and grab Uzsyk and smother him. That stops Uzyk's offense. I learned that from watching Floyd Mayweather versus Zab Judah. When you come in on a southpaw and you jab and you wait on them to come in, you throw that straight, duck under and grab, or duck under, body shot, and grab them. Smother their offense. You know, Floyd was an expert at fighting southpaw. You know, when he fought Zab Judah was hell, fast, quick. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd showed how you beat a southpaw. Timing and body shots. You go to that body, you're going to open that head up. Floyd was throwing, came and throw a jab, straight, duck under, grab Judah. Body shot out, step back, reset. Jab, straight, grab. Go on the grab. That's how you beat a left hand. My brother is left-handed. And I'm going to tell y'all this straight up. My brother's name is Rondell Leroy Ward. All my brothers are older than me. Left-handed. I did not see it coming. My brother slapped me so hard one time, y'all. I didn't see nothing but black. Fighting left-handed people, you better know they left-handed before you fight them, because you will get knocked out, because you will not see it coming. Orthodox people think that everybody is right-handed. I'm telling you this. I'm 14. My brother is 8 years older than me. So my brother was 22. We got to fighting over an NBA Live basketball game on PlayStation because I was mad like a little punk. And I was saying things I shouldn't be saying. And my brother fired me up in the chair. I didn't see nothing but black. But hold up. I had to grab that nigga and I went over the table with him. You feel me? Told him over the table. My big brother. But he fired me up. That's when I knew how dangerous left-handed people was. When he was standing in front of me while I was talking trash and love seat, I'm thinking it's gonna come this way, to the right. No, sir. I didn't even see it coming. But I had to grab him. When he slapped me, I had to grab him. That's the first thing I did was grab him because I couldn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing but black. Grab him just up with him. That's all I could do with him was up with him over that table because the rest of the fight, he 22, I'm 14. He take me into the kitchen choking me out. I couldn't do nothing. My dad had to come there and help me. He choking, no lie. My big brother choke. I still got a mark behind my ear where his nail went in my ear. He choking me out, but I picked that nigga up and took him over that table. Like, bitch, hold up. You don't slap me like that. But watch them left-handed people, bro. While preaching, holding figures. Typical back foot widows don't want to fight. I'm ambidextrous. Oh, you can write with both hands. I don't know if I could be orthodox or southpaw, but naturally when I shadow box, I switch stances like crazy. Me being an orthodox, you know what I'm saying, person with the right hand, I don't like to fight with my right hand in front of me. I fight with my left in front of me. I like my power hand in front of me. I've never liked to fight with my right hand, my left hand in front of me. Yes, please hit that like button. Thank you, Wax. Football game of Shadow Honda. Andre, let me see what Andre said. I'm sorry. If Bellator, UFC, one FC, MMA didn't exist, we will have a lot more boxing matches. A lot of people in MMA can't box. Katie Holmes. I mean, look at Katie Holmes. She's a champion in boxing and MMA. When she get in the ring with them, she beat women up because she can box. If I had a child, if I had a son, my son would learn boxing and jiu-jitsu. Or whatever it is the Gracie brothers know, ground fighting. Them the best two things for your children to know. Boxing and jiu-jitsu. Because ground fighting. Everybody know who done been in a street fight. If you watching this channel, if you've been in a street fight, once you hit the ground, you become nervous because that's a vulnerable spot for you to be in on the ground. But if you knew how to fight on the ground, which jiu-jitsu teaches them, and you can fight standing up with your hands. See, karate, I don't like karate. Karate is something you use against somebody else who know karate. I think literally you'll get beat up because see, in the street fight, if you miss with that kick and a nigga grab your leg, you are getting slammed on your head. So I don't really like karate in the street. I mean, you get away with a kick and, you know, possibly kick somebody's knee out, you know what I'm saying? They coming towards you, knock their knee out with a kick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all good and great. But a high kick in a street fight is more dangerous than ever, in my opinion, because it's some dudes out here strong as hell. You miss with that kick and they pick you up, you finna have brain damage. Because down south, we slam down here. I don't know if they do it up north or on the east, west, whatever. We pick you up and we'll slam you and put you on your head. Actually, like Jake the Snake, the DDT, they used to do the DDT down here. Like you miss a punch, I'm gonna go up on you, grab you, and I'm gonna fall to the ground with your head first, bust your head open. Slamming is real down here. So that karate, you know, I won't want my child to learn karate. Now you learn to straight stand up or go to the ground. Cause they gonna slam you on your head down here. Y'all gotta know it's down south. It's some cocky dudes down here. I have strength to be a skinny dude myself, but this dude's down here short as hell will put you on your neck. Don't ever underestimate no man, ever. That's something a man should never do. Don't never look down on a man thinking because I'm 6'6". I don't look down on a man thinking because I'm tall they can't beat me. That's the dumbest stuff in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's all about smarts, heart, and power. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to you real. Oh, you say about that writing with both hands to ambidextrous. Let me see what these new comments say. Hit that like button. Y'all, please hit that like button. Y'all see at the bottom as well. My birthday is August the 25th. If you want to show the channel some love, go to the description. If you can't find it on this one, go to the other videos I made. You will find PayPal, Cash App. Show your boy some love. We had a slow week at work, baby. I can't even celebrate my birthday right. They gave me a little check. I had things I had to pay. You understand me? So show your boy Easy some love if you can. I know we all, Paul, I love you. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. What do you think? Arthur Beterbiev versus Bivol. Bivol will beat Arthur Beterbiev. And I'm going to give you the reason why I say Bivol will beat Arthur Beterbiev. Bivol will beat Arthur Beterbiev because look at the aura behind Canelo Alvarez. Pound for pound. The biggest face in boxing. He the man right now. He went out there and fought Canelo Alvarez like he was a nobody. Bivol don't have, Beterbiev doesn't even have the highlighted name, the status of a Canelo. And Bivol has fundamentals, which is something that Beterbiev does not have. Beterbiev is a boxer puncher, an aggressive fighter. Bivol has fundamentals like Errol Spence. Like he is stuck with him. He knows how to win fights. He knows how to throw multiple punches. I'm going with Bivol versus Beterbiev because Bivol won't show no fear against Beterbiev, even though he's a threat and a record of he's knocked this person out and knocked that person out. Bivol has fundamentals, and he showed us that against Canelo Alvarez. I don't care who they is, how strong they is, how many muscles they got, how fast they are. When a fighter has fundamentals, it is difficult to beat them. It's the same way with Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. A lot of people are really looking past the fact that Errol Spence is bigger and this man has fundamentals. Now, I'm expecting Terrence Crawford to win, but fundamentals that this dude got, you can't really hit Errol Spence until he opens up. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You know, most fighters you can hit with this and hit with that. You can only catch Errol really when you being aggressive and coming towards him. It's hard to counterpunch him because he go right back to putting his guard up. So people be thinking I be bashing Errol Spence. No. And fundamentals as in styles, I'm very much a fan of Errol Spence. But I just think his fundamentals will create a situation for him that will get him caught. He depends on his fundamentals so much. That jab. Terrence can move, slide, step aside. That jab is what's going to get Errol Spence caught. I'm telling y'all. Remember me saying that. Y'all remember me saying that. That jab, them fundamentals, which are perfect in the sport of boxing. You can't take nothing away for that. Is what's going to get him beat against Terrence Crawford. Throwing that jab too much going to get him counted. Because I would do it. Later rounds, we coming down and he throwing punches and he tired and he missed. I'm finna knock him out. I'm finna knock him out. I got called crazy for saying Bivol would be Beterbiev. See, a lot of people just going off the hype, which we all get caught off into it. I've been caught off the hype of fighters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to admit it. They're caught off the hype. Beterbiev has no fundamentals or nothing. He's just aggressive. Knockout artist, but he's just aggressive. When he gets in the ring with a fighter that's not afraid of him, that's not worried about his knockout ratio or his resume and who he knocked out, like Bivol, because Bivol did the same thing to Canelo. I ain't worried about who you did, what you done, undisputed nothing. I'm gonna give it to you raw, and he gonna do the same thing to Beterbiev. Watch. Beterbiev ain't gonna be able to deal with a fighter with a jab that ain't scared of him. Notice I said ain't scared of him. He ain't gonna be able to deal with them fundamentals. Because Beterbiev's whole game is what? Come in. That's his whole game. If you can stop him from coming in, you can keep him off you with a jab and foot movement, which Bivol has. He's gonna beat him. Now ain't gonna be the fight that people like. A lot of people gonna want to see a rock'em sock'em robot situation in that fight. That's not boxing. I don't have to sit there and go blow for blow for you when I could beat you with a jab and move around. Like Sugar Ray and Hattie. Sugar Ray lost. No, Sugar Ray did. Y'all wanted to see a rock'em sock'em robot match. That's not boxing. It's hit and I get hit, not punch me, punch you, punch me, punch you, punch. Come on, man. And like I told y'all on another video, to my Mexican brothers and sisters, next time you say something about a black fighter that's cowardly, go back and y'all know in y'all own history, Cinco de Mayo is really a black Mexican holiday. We fought y'all war for y'all so y'all wouldn't be invaded by the French. But we don't get no credit as warriors or soldiers or nothing like that. But y'all love to say black fighters are cowards and they got yellow tails and they run and they do this and they defense. Why don't y'all never mention about Cinco de Mayo? And to everybody black who watching this channel, go look up Cinco de Mayo and see how Mexicans are running around in their areas with black faces on Cinco de Mayo because we fought for them. We defended them. They were finna get invaded and black Mexicans won that war for them. That's why you don't see a lot of Mexican people celebrate Cinco de Mayo because it's our holiday. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. Yeah. I love my Mexican brothers and sisters, but be real. Y'all love to say how black fighters cowards and all this, and they run this. Y'all don't give us no respect as a warrior. But in y'all own history, we fought y'all war. We fought y'all war and won it. Yeah. I was surprised when I found out too. I was very surprised. But I love y'all. Y'all got to understand, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't nothing but us, but just brown. I don't know what y'all have against us or why y'all hate black people. Do have nothing against Mexicans, white people, yellow people, green people. Black people are not racist. You can't afford to be racist for one of you black because you don't have you don't have enough to change a person's situation. To be racist, you have to be able to change someone's situation. A black person could never put white people, Asian people, Mexican people into poverty. We can never make you change your education levels. We can never have you living in this and that because we don't have it enough. Black people can't afford to be racist. If you meet a black racist, he ignorant and he's stupid. He don't understand what being a racist is. He doesn't understand what being a racist is. If you can't switch nothing or move nothing, you just a person who has an opinion and hating you. Because the real racists, they can change laws and they got us living in what we living in now. So those are real racists. A nigga can't change, they can't change their own, I can't change my own life. And you know something I was saying about, black people, it's the difference between black people and niggas. I appreciate Charles and White for saying that. From now on, I'm a nigga. I know you're gonna think that's some ignorant shit to say for him to say he a nigga. No, think about what I'm saying. And I thought about what Charles and White was saying. A black person can't do nothing. A black person can't do nothing. And by that, I mean we can't grow nothing in the garden. We ain't carpenters like we used to. We can't fix a house like we used to. We can't do nothing. And as a black man, I'm sitting here telling you the truth. That's true. We can't fix nothing like we used to. He said a nigga could do everything. He could fix a house. He can be a carpenter. He could do this. He was an entrepreneur. He was that. He was everything. So from now on, I'm a nigga. I don't like black people. I don't like black people. I'm a nigga now. Because it's the truth. A nigga can't do nothing. I mean, a black person can't do nothing. They can't grow tomatoes. They can't cut grass, weed eat, do nothing. Don't pay no attention to no Bible, don't do nothing. A nigga did. A nigga was so scared they had to pay attention to the Bible. A nigga was so in fear of their life and so depressed and so tormented, they had to believe in something greater than themselves. A black person don't believe in nothing but a paycheck. A nigga don't, I mean, a black person don't care about nothing but a paycheck until they hit their house. Yeah, so I'm a nigga. I'm an N-I-G-G-A. I'd rather know how to plant seeds, find things out of the ground, and heal my family, my old lady, my children. I'd rather be wise than to be a black. A black person is a forgotten nigga. You forgot when you was eating them butter and sugar sandwiches. We supposed to be talking about boxing. I forgot. But Lord, you know, when it's in me, I have to go in. Come on, y'all, make a comment about boxing so I can get off this. You know, I had to. My mama say I was supposed to be a preacher, man. So you know, when I go in, I go in. But we talking about this boxing, man. We talking about more than boxing and more. Adrian Broner, Terrence Crawford, Spence. We still waiting on that. They say that's happening in October. You know what I'm saying? Was Deontay Davis taking a shot at Adrian Broner when he was saying about mental issues? He didn't put an address on it. Even though he was, you know, saying a little bit to, you know, Ryan Garcia. But, you know, they have been into it before, Adrian Broner and, you know, Deontay Davis. You know, he was saying he would beat Tank up, stop letting Floyd Mayweather get in your head and tease your head up, you understand me? I hope it wasn't no shot toward AB. You know, the worst thing that can happen, though, is when, you know, men switch up about money. You know, if you my partner, you my partner. I can understand somebody that could switch up on me over a dollar bill. Or somebody could put a battery in your back and make you change on me. That'll be my last time dealing with you. If I've been 100 with you and 100% real with you, and you let a nigga who got more than me or whatever it may be, it don't matter what he got. I don't care if he was broker than both of us. If you let him put a battery in your back to go against me, he need to put a battery in your back to make sure you stay around him. Because I don't want you around me no more, bro. I ain't with that second chance stuff no more. You get one chance. You cross me one time, that's it. I don't need to give you no second chance because I ain't crossed you. How was Devin Haney able to shut down Kambosos? I was so impressed. Because Kambosos has slow reaction time. Kambosos fights off reaction. Devin Haney is too fast. His reflexes are too fast. When you got somebody in front of you who got slow reaction time, you can throw a jab and a second later they come throw a punch. You will never beat Devin Haney. The only way, look, he's not gonna beat Devin Haney, period. I'm telling y'all that now. But the way he make it even look close is by aggressiveness and body punch. The next fight, Kambosos Jr. should have no reason to sit there and try to box with Devin Haney. He should be moving, sticking, going in, body punches. If he sit there and he box Devin Haney, it's gonna be the same thing over and over again. He's not gonna be able to come in on Devin Haney. You're not. He's too fast. He got too many good reflexes. and he can counter you coming in. You have to make Devin Haney uncomfortable. You have to bring him out his comfort zone by making him move out towards you. Then you can counter Devin Haney. If you going towards him, he's going to hit you with a jab in your face all night. Who wouldn't? See, a lot of people get boxing mixed up. They think it's for entertainment purposes. Like, I'm supposed to go out there and really try to get knocked out trying to beat somebody for y'all. That ain't the job. My job is if I can use a jab and beat you all night, then that's what I'm going to do to beat you all night. Who I got tomorrow? Uzsyk. I still got to use it tomorrow. Even though I like Robert Garcia with AJ, that don't mean nothing. AJ is a stupid fighter. He always getting beat up by little dudes smaller than him. To me, he's stupid. You keep letting all these little dudes whoop your ass. Because you got them stupid ass trainers over there telling you shit. I mean, I tell them, man, hey, look. Ain't no, if I was AJ trainer from the first fight, bro, I would have told AJ straight up in the locker room. I said, AJ, listen here, AJ. This is a cruiserweight with skills. I give him credit. He got the skills. He got the medals and all that to prove. But AJ, you are too big to be going out here losing to a cruiserweight. I don't care if he undisputed or not. AJ, you go out there, you bully him. We are not finna box with this boy. You throw body shots to his hips, his legs, his stomach, his rib cage for the first 5 rounds. We ain't worried about head shots. You beat his legs up, you beat his body up. You start using that straight right hand in the later rounds. You start landing. We gonna start beating them up. But we ain't finna go in there and try to box with a 2-time, I think, gold medalist. That's dumb. I need their money. Somebody need to pay me 10%. Somebody need to pay me 10% for what be going on in boxing now. I ain't never boxed a day in my life. I've been watching it since I was 8 years old. And if I can go out there and make a better game plan than dudes who've been in the ring with these dudes and get 10%, pay me. Tell Anthony Joshua to call me. I'll tell you how to win. Lean on that boy, beat on his legs, on the top of his hips. Whenever y'all in the clinch, body shot him, and then later rounds, come out and beat him up. Salute to you too, Marshall Carter. The hell you something trying to box with somebody got gold medals for? He can box. You got an advantage. Man, all Kambosos got to do is make it look close, y'all. That's all he got to do. Why y'all? That was a setup fight. They want Devin Haney back over there so he can set him up and he can lose, bro. All Kambosos got to do is make it look close. And the only way he can make it look close is not be a headhunter. Attack the body first. See, if he attacked what I'm saying by attacking the body first, he make it a close and smothered fight. So that way, when they go to the scorecards and they say, "Oh, Kambosos Jr.," everybody gonna be like, "What the hell?" But you can't argue with it because it was a close, smothered fight. So that's the only game plan that Kambosos Jr. can have. Because on the outside, he gets smoked. On the outside, he gets smoked. AJ has no heart. He lifts weights. He gets tired. It ain't his trainer. No, it's not his trainer. I agree with you on that. It has nothing to do with his trainer. All that weightlifting shit ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Nobody care if you lift 4 or 5. It's about your thinking. It's about your thinking. Nobody care because you 200 pounds and that. You're going to have to hit me. And Ain't no guarantee you gonna knock me out with that first punch. But big dudes will knock you out. And I'm slim. I'm not big. So my punch, it'll probably hurt you, stun you. But a dude weigh 300 and my height, yeah, he gonna probably drop me. But if he don't hit me, because he bigger and I'm faster, he finna go home swole. Marshall, Carter, what makes you think that? I don't know who that that's between you. I don't know what's going on with y'all. How do you think Shakur Stevenson is? Shakur Stevenson ahead of all the new guys. Shakur Stevenson is like the Floyd Mayweather of this generation, and y'all gonna see that. Can't nobody beat Shakur Stevenson. In this new generation, his era, the Tanks, the Devins, can't none of them beat Shakur. None of them. They can't beat Shakur, bro. Shakur on another level. Kambosos is trash, bro. He can't make it close. He can make it look close. That's all he needs to do. That's why they set it up like that. AJ has plenty of heart. Nobody else has got knocked down in Klitschko and turn around and get up and go ahead, KO him. I salute that. That's true. That's true. AJ do got heart, but heart didn't have nothing to do with him getting outboxed. It wasn't a fight where he had to get up off the ground against Uzsyk. That was a fight where he was being stupid and wanted to prove to the world, oh, I can outbox him. That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. If I'm 20 pounds bigger than you, I'm not finna eat. Negro, please. Shakur is the truth, bro. Shakur is the truth. Not Mexican, Puerto Rican fighter. Let me say that for the Puerto Rican fans who just not got on his bandwagon because they found out he was Puerto Rican. His father's Puerto Rican. Shakur Stevenson is Puerto Rican. Hell of a fighter, bad as hell. He will beat all the new fighters that's out there. The Devin Haney's, the Teofimos. I'm riding with Shakur Stevenson. He over there with Terrence Crawford, sharpening steel with steel, sparring with the best out there. How is he, man? Shakur Stevenson is the truth. Now, he gonna show y'all that in the future. Shakur has no power either. Every time he gets hit in a little brawl, he holds. Tank will KO him too, but he's 130 anyway. But when they mention him, Tank fighting Shakur Stevenson, they say they're not gonna drop down to 130 because they had so much criticism for fighting Leo Santa Cruz. And also, that boy, if a fighter gets hurt with a punch, you're supposed to grab your opponent. You're not supposed to sit up there and try. You're supposed to, hold on, let me say this. You're not supposed to let your opponent know you're hurt. But if you stun me, the best thing for me to do is grab you. So you won't stun me again and I can get myself together. So all fighters get punched. You know, that's the same thing people say about Bud. Oh, Bud gets punched. It's not musical chairs. It's called boxing. So if a fighter gets punched in their face, that's what's supposed to happen. It's not kickboxing. It's not soccer. It's boxing. They get punched in their face. All fighters get punched. So I don't understand when they try to pick out certain fighters that get hit. Floyd got hit. Best defensive fighter of all time. But hold up. I'm gonna say put Willie Pep up there and many others, James Toney as defensive fighters. But he got punched. That mean he was low level because he got punched in a sport where people punch? You know, some of the stuff people be trying to come up and say don't make sense. It don't add up. You have to make it make sense. Marshall Carter, that's why you gotta do to get air. Diego Corrales did that to Castillo. Does he have heart? Marshall Carter. I don't know who Marshall Carter is. I'm unfamiliar with Marshall Carter. Tank Rob Pitbull, he beat Shakur Stevenson. Man, Shakur Stevenson would beat the hell out of Tank. Devin Haney made Tank quit in sparring. Man, we ain't trying to hear that. Shakur need to stay at 130 for about 2 more years. He'll beat Tank right now, bro. He'll beat Tank right now. The question I gotta have for the Tank fans is, why Tank ain't calling no killers out then? Why he ain't fighting no killers if he's so special and he can do all this? He'll knock out artists, take nothing away from him. But if he was so bad, why he ain't calling out nobody that could really fight? That could really fight if he's so bad. He ain't fighting nobody that's really out there, really ready to get at him. I mean, y'all gotta admit that this ain't no hate or nothing. Come on, man. The Zone announces the making of featuring boxing superstar Saul Canelo Alvarez. I don't know why they keep trying to act like Canelo Alvarez didn't lose. Y'all need to stop that. That boy lost. He got beat up. He ain't no pound for pound nothing. Usyk versus AJ weigh in. I'll be so happy when this fight over with. Navarrete versus Baez. They're coming on ESPN August the 20th. Figueroa versus Lipinets. You know, Adrian Broner canceled that fight. That will be coming on Showtime. Ortiz versus Ruiz. Now, I don't know when the date is on this. They ain't really been talking about this fight. August 18th. No, let me see what the date is. Oh, this is on pay-per-view. They got to be out of their mind. See, I don't know what's going wrong with Al Heyman. Al Heyman doing too much. Is it because Pete Bull won that fight and Daddy Floyd played off the judge? Doesn't mean we need to see that again. Garcia beats Tank, in my opinion. That's my opinion too, Shadowhunter. Shout out to you for that. Floyd also paid the judges off versus Riley Garcia fight. I don't know about all that, Bunny. I ain't gonna say all that. Renaissance Ryan. How can a unified champion not be ready to fight someone? Hey, you know, you gotta ask them. Which unified champion are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. They be talking about how great Tank is. Tank at all these weight classes, he ain't been unified yet. Bro, stop it. I thought, oh Lord have mercy. Shakur is not ready for Tank. Stop it. All right, bro. Okay. Canelo did lose, but he's still 10 times more accomplished than anyone that's in boxing. Why? That's why he's pound for pound. No, it don't matter how accomplished he is, he lost. You can't be at the top of the pound for pound list and you just lost. See, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to these casual fans, man. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez, undisputed. He done accomplished a lot that a lot of fighters ain't do, even Floyd Mayweather. But at the same time, how can you be undisputed and you just lost, bro? How? That don't add up. I think Jake Paul, yeah, I ain't gonna say a decent boxer. I say with what he know and how long he been in, the way I seen what him do against, I seen Rahman in sparring. I think Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying, he can mimic boxing very well. But going against an elite boxer who's been doing it since a child, he'll probably get hurt. Going forward, Shields versus Marshall. I haven't really paid attention to that fight. I really haven't paid attention to like Renaissance man. That boy Shakur is a unified champion, isn't ducking any smoke. My guess is he will welcome. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta look at the difference between Tank and other fighters. Devin Haney, younger or the same age as nearest Tank, he didn't challenge himself to be undisputed. Do you hear what I'm saying? He has challenged himself to become undisputed. Shakur Stevenson, coming up at the same age range as Tank. He's a unified champion. Tank is jumping from weight class to weight class, picking opponents that we don't want to see him fight. How can y'all compare Tank to Shakur, to Devin Haney, or to even a Cambosis or a Teofimo? Now, Ryan Garcia, yeah, them two can compare each other all day, but you cannot compare Tank to them other dudes out there. Tank ain't fighting nobody. Cambosis stood up and took a challenge, fighting Teofimo Lopez for the belt. Won. Put it all on the line against a fighter that people were saying he couldn't beat. Devin Haney. He tried to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko was scared to fight him. When Tank was supposed to be the first person to try him, Tank ducked Lomachenko. Tank ducked Tevin Farmer. Tank ain't even fought a Joseph Diaz. A Dunn. Come on, y'all quit playing, man. A Luke Campbell. But then when people mention his name and he ain't fought nobody, oh, you hating on Tank. People just want to see another black man down. Man, get out of here with that, man. Give it a buck. They would do great numbers. But as usual, somebody will come out and say, it's all about the business. What about the business? Who was Vasil Lomachenko training for? You know why Vasil Lomachenko coming back training in October? Because he's going to get ready for the winner versus Cambosis, which they're going to rob down at Devin Haney. They're going to be Cambosis Jr. versus Vasil Lomachenko. Watch what I tell y'all. Remember me telling y'all that it's going to be Vasil versus Cambosis Jr. Rolly Romero's trying to say Shakur and Dylan. Hey, Rolly Romero's trainer, whatever his name, he need to chill out. Bro, you need to shut up. Ain't nobody giving Rolly no more shots at no titles because Rolly don't deserve it. He proved that when he got knocked out from one punch. Rolly don't deserve no shots at no title. Rolly is a waste of time in the ring. Nah, Tank ain't weak at all. Tank is nowhere near weak. I never said that. I'm just looking forward to seeing Tank fight real deal opponents, not people who, you know, that come on, Riley, Romero's and Gamboa's at 40 and no black fighters, no real names. Pedraza, who he fought? Pedraza and Cellular. Come on, man. Y'all really want to be real about Tank? Are we really gonna be real? Leo Santa Cruz is the most dangerous fighter that Tank has ever fought. And even then, it was at 130. Let's be real. Leo Santa Cruz is the most dangerous fighter that Tank has fought, and even then, it was at a disadvantage. Come on now. Wilder don't fight blacks. Come on, Bunny. You don't know what you're talking about by saying that. Come on, Bunny. Do better now. Do better now. If you knew better, you do better. So no one said Tank is weak. Y'all just need to stop overhyping these fighters and start demanding a big fight so they can show and prove if they're truly the best. Thank you, Renaissance Reign. That's all I'm saying. It ain't no hate. If y'all just saying he the best and he do this and he great and he'll knock this, make the fight. That's all. Make the fight, Tank. You'll make a fight with Riley? I didn't even want to fight Riley. It was made. So imagine if you want to make a fight. They made a fight that you didn't even want. Imagine when you want to make a fight. But I forgot. This is the same fighter that said he was over there being disrespected and being hated on by his promoter, but yet he signed to them again. They're not giving you the fight that you want, but you signed to them again. Seems like you want to stay over there and not get the fights that the public want to see. That's the way it looked to me. That's the way it looked to me. Ebon Luis Ortiz and Tavern are both black fighters. They are both descendants of the translated slave trade. Learn your history. Tank is a bomb. KO and everybody. I wouldn't talk about Tank again. Ducked White. What you mean? Who ducked White? White was mandated. White was mandated for who? Wilder ducked him for 1,000 days. Ducked who for 1,000 days? No, Ortiz is Cuban, sir. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Ortiz is Cuban. Ortiz is a Cuban fighter, sir. Yes, sir. Cuban fighter, sir. Cuban. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Renaissance. Thank you. See, y'all be talking, man. Who they saying duck Dylan White? Dylan White duck Luis Ortiz. Wilder told Dylan White if he fight Luis Ortiz, he'll fight him. You ain't never seen that fight happen yet. So if Luis Ortiz beats Andy Ruiz, I want all the Wilder haters. Go back and give Deontay Wilder credit because he fought Ortiz when nobody would fight him, and he was so-called younger, right? So if he go out there and beat Andy Ruiz and knock out Andy Ruiz, give Deontay Wilder his credit because this is an older Ortiz who beat Andy Ruiz. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all say Ortiz 60 years old, 40 years old, whatever it may be. If he go out there and knock out Andy Ruiz and beat Andy Ruiz, remember that now. Wilder ain't fought. Ortiz was a bum. Ortiz was 96 years old. Ortiz, nobody know his age. Who is Ortiz? But yet ain't none of the top name heavyweights ever wanted to fight Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz a bum now. I bet he is. I bet he a bum now. You couldn't know boxing really talking about Tank fighting people. Because none of y'all know about boxing really. If you sit up here and you say Tank fighting people, you don't know nothing about no boxing. Them ain't people. Them ain't caliber opponents. Jumping from no weight classes like that. There's more people out here for him to fight. He ain't fought a Richard Coleman. Come on now. Let me look up 135. Matter of fact, since I'm going in on Tank, let me go find 135-pound boxing. Let me use this computer for something good, man. Let me see this. Let me go and look up all these names at 135 that's out there. That tanker fight. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, we got oh well, it's the old rankings. Hold on, let me just look at some of the names at that's out there that he can fight at 135. Vasil Lomachenko now. He coming back. Tank ain't got no fight lined up. What about challenging yourself against the old Matrix, that boy? What's wrong against him fighting the old Matrix? Huh? Let me see. We got Richard Comey, George Linares. George Linares, another fighter. Nakatani, Javier Fortuna, Emmanuel Tago, Francisco Vargas. Let me see who all at 135. Lee Selby. A lot of fights. I'm looking at some more names. Like I said, Lee Selby. Fought Raleigh. Mikey Rivera. Frank Martin at 135. Frank Martin is at 135. That's a name coming up. That's a fight. Black fighter. Frank Martin. Huh? But we hating. We hating. Yeah, the list is deep at 135. It's a lot of fighters at 135. He can go after. Hold on, let us not forget. He is a multi-division champion, correct? Like he got the belt from Mario Barrios. So let's go check out 140. What fights can Tank fight at 140? Instead of these rematches we keep hearing he's trying to do out here. Oh, let me go back. Let me go. I hit the wrong one. Let me type it in right. Boxing ranking. So we get this right. Then I gotta put in 2022. We gonna say it like it is. You got belts at 140. Well, let's see who at 140 for you. You heard me? Let's see who at 140. You beat up on Mario Barrios. Everybody say you got all this power, so nobody want to hear all this talking. You understand? You got all this power. Let me go to 140 now. Show y'all about this 140 out here. Ain't nobody for in the fight, huh? Them the best fights he could fight that y'all saying he been giving us, right? Really? All right. At 140. We got Jack Catterall. That's a fight. Fighter just beat where the public field beat Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Hello, a fighter in Josh Taylor. Why not fight a Jack Catterall? That'll make a statement at 140. You don't hear nothing about him trying to fight that, do you? Josh Taylor coming off a loss. You don't hear him trying to call out no Josh Taylor. Jose Ramirez. Well, he finna get married, so that's why Reeves Poker is finna fight Jose Cepeda. Jose Cepeda, you know, they finna fight Reeves Poker. Ryan Garcia, we know what's happening with that. He protected like a bulletproof vest. He don't really want to fight Ryan Garcia. He just running his mouth. Because he could make the fight if he really wanted. I don't know, Barboza, I don't really know too much about him. Sebro Martinez, don't know too much about him, but hey, he ranked in the top 8. Gary Antoine Russell, that would be a good fight. Jose Pedraza, oh, he already beat Jose Pedraza, number 10. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go to 130. That's what we're finna do, baby. We're gonna go to 130.
When safe drivers say for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance.
I don't know what that
is. Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
You think and let things go, but it's taking the work is coming from the other side.
You can turn that down. I don't know where that's coming from. You heard me? Can y'all still hear me? The fuck? Hello? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. I don't know if y'all can hear me now. I apologize. My channel acting up for some reason on StreamYard. I didn't hit the wrong button or something. Can y'all still hear me? And you out steroid user. Steroid user. Yeah, I do. I want him to fight a challenging name. That's all. Not everybody, but a challenging name. Just a challenging name. But hey, y'all, I've been on for an hour. I got to get off. My camera acting up, and I got 2 pages up at one time, and I don't know if my volume is good for y'all. I apologize for this. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Also, y'all see at the bottom, you know what I'm saying, my birthday is coming up. If you want to show your boy Easy some love, I would truly appreciate it. Stay tuned because I talk about more than boxing, but I'm saying, like I said, these boxing videos ain't paying, baby, so I got to stick to the script. So I love y'all. Stay tuned. This your boy Easy Work Boxing. I'm out, baby.